Hi everybody, I just wanted to share a couple quick thoughts I had with you about observations I've made in school so far. These things I haven't really learned in a lecture situation per se, but something that I've learned by just interacting with doctors and my professors at the same time. So let's get into it. And the first one I want to bring to light is that know what you know and also what you don't know. And it's obviously thrown around. You hear that a lot, but I think it's a really crucial statement because I think in our culture, we're really prone to, or like we have a pressure to um, have answers. And I think that if we don't have answers, we sometimes think that we're incompetent or unreliable. And unfortunately, our knee-jerk reaction is to kind of lie about it sometimes, which is potentially dangerous because when we get into that, the line between what we know and what we don't know is kind of blurred. I had a really great professor in undergrad that told me this one really simple statement. It's something I really took home and I have remembered so far, and I hope to continue to remember it in the future. And what he said was, if you don't know something and you know you don't know it, simply say, I don't know. It's as simple as that. And I think what this does is that, in a way that you say, you have to say it like you're confident and that you're motivated to find the answer. So a good follow-up to that would be like, I'm not sure, let me go ahead and look this up and get back to you. And not only does that create transparency with your patients, but it also shows that you can keep a good attitude in potentially vulnerable times. And as well, it shows that you're motivated to find the answer for them as well. So if you can do that, you can kind of control your emotions that way. I think that will make you a more successful eye doctor in the future. So that's kind of my opinion. I would say have courage in the knowledge you have and have wisdom with the knowledge you don't have. So that's the first one. I would say the second one is that your voice really matters. I think a lot of docs kind of get like unmotivated and they don't really express their tonality as well as they should. And I would say we're all born with different pitches and voices, but that doesn't really put any one doctor at a disadvantage over another, because if you can master your voice and how you deliver it to patients, and if you can deliver that to patients confidently, then your patients will trust you more and hopefully return to your office more too because they like you more. And one way I've observed this is that your voice inflection really needs to capitalize on the more important parts of your statement. And what this does is it kind of makes more significance to your listener, and they'll take you more seriously. And an example of this, I would say, is that glaucoma, for instance, is a potentially blinding disease that a lot of you probably already know about, but some of you might not. And what this does is when you make the diagnosis and the treatment, if you can make it in a more expressive and engaging way, then your patients are going to listen to you more. And it's especially critical with diseases that are really non-compliant with patients. For glaucoma, it's one of the biggest non-compliant cases that patients try to follow, but they can't. And there's a lot of reasons why that is, but I think a big part of that too is how little the importance of the delivery of the seriousness of that disease is. And if you can express to the patient that this might make you go blind, then they'll probably listen to you more. And not only for that case, but if you can elicit that in other situations, that'll really increase how well your patients follow your regimen. So those are just two important things I kind of thought about and wanted to share with you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment or a question. I always love sharing with you guys, and we'll see you next time.